Hello everyone! Panibagong video na naman ng ating matutunghayan ukol sa ating pamahalaan at issue na ating kinakaharap ngayon. Pasubscribe, like and share para lagi kang updated sa mga issue at balita sa ating bayan. Pasok!
Part of it. Kasi I remember when I started to tatanong-tanong na ako about water. Sabi niya, I don't know, but I'm sure Drilon said this. Sabi mo kay Rudy, magdandahan siya because we might end up paying billions in damages. Kaya sinagot ko siya, Senator Drilon, how dare to permit to you telling me I cannot review the contract. I will go on and review the contract because I have to know what's screwing the people here.
ETV online channel, in the service of the Filipino online world.
I have to talk to the Filipino people. Hindi nila pinapublish eh. Selected lang. Hindi na pa-publish. Hindi na nalagay sa news. Wala. Kinokontrol nila yung damage. Let me lay the foundation of my state. I am prepared to go down as president and self-destruct. Wala akong maganda. I tell you. Gusto mo marinig? But guys, if you are hungry, you can leave. Just ask ito military, wala man kain-kain ito. But just ask them to stay for a while because I will talk to them after. This has something to do, which is, nandoon si Tito. Sabi ko, Senate President, you listen. I'm going to tell you a story. Nagduda ako nito noong nagkaroon ng water crisis, sometime in April. Walang ligo yung mga tao. Naghihirap talaga. But somebody told me na may tubig. Kaya sabi ko, sigurado ka? Sigurado ako. Taga-gobyerno. Sabi ko, so I had to make sure. Tinawagan ko ang MWSS. Walang tubig, sir. Walang tubig, sir. Walang nag-aagas. There's no water flowing. Yung Bisaya niyan. Tapos sabi ko, I took a gamble. Tinawagan ko na. Sabi ko, putang ina ninyo. Kung may tubig, sabi ng taga-gobyerno, bakit hindi ko paniwalaan? Putang ina ninyo, pagbukas pagdating ko, pag walang nakatubig na lumalawas yun, kumuton ko na inyong naong. Kumuton is, ganunin mo. Lamukosin. Lamutakin ko yung mukha ninyo yan, isa-isa. And I was really dead set in doing it. Mahirap mapahiya. Pagdating ko, may tubig na putang ina niya. So, bakit ito? So, para magtanong-tanong niya sila sa inyo, that started my curiosity. Anong racket ito na paitiisin mo ang Pilipino na walang tubig? Ang mga babae nating mga moyna, wala na maglapit sa... Nalitse talaga ako nitong putang yan. Sabi ko, mga yawa. May tubig. So that started my quest for why. Ang nangyari nito, there's a contract. Ito signed, palabas na si Cory Ramos and it traverses to administration. Kay Ramos pati kay Gloria. I'm not saying that they are guilty of something. No, far. I'm just saying, I'm just stating to you the truth. Ang contract with Manila Gas, I suppose that Manila Water, I suppose that it's the same with Manila Because ito yung western part of the Manila went to Manila Gas, Ayala. Dito kay Pangilinan ang sa eastern side. Ang masakit talaga to. Tingnan ko, sabihin ko sa'yo, masakit talaga. And you can kill somebody for it. Ang contract, the water there was not in the contract itself. The water in natural resource of any country, ang nakalagay doon, it would be treated as a commodity. Itong Maynila, pati itong Manila water, distributor ito sila, atin yang tubig. That is part of the patrimony of the nation. Ngayon, they entered into a contract. I do not know who was the lawyer. Kaya ako binuko si Frank. Tapos may text siya kagabi, sabi niya, you tell Rodi I am not a part of it. Kasi I remember when I started to tatanong-tanong na ako about water. Sabi niya, I don't know, but I'm sure Drilon said this. Sabi mo kay Rudy, magdandahan siya because we might end up paying billions in damages. Kaya sinagot ko siya, Senator Drilon, how dare to permit to you telling me I cannot review the contract. I will go on and review the contract because I have to know what's screwing the people here. Bakit may tubig tapos wala may tubig? Somebody must be grabe pa sa presidente. Alam mo, in that contract, basa mo, our country surrendered everything to Manila Water and to Manila. Everything, including the sovereignty of... Kasi nakalagay doon, in interpreting this contract, the Republic of the Philippines, sabi lang, the Philippine government shall see to it that the operation sa distribution will be secured, blah, 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 and any interruption caused by a disturbance of government and the corresponding loss that would be created out of a malfunction or whatever, damage to their... Sila ang distributor. Magbayad tayo. Any loss or the losses that they will incur, babayaran natin. Anak. Kung malugi sila, attributable to the government, what animal is that? It is not stated in the contract. Magbayad tayo. We pay. Malugo sila for ano we pay. And that contract was in 1997. It was renewed in...
Original contract is 93, sir. Original contract is 93.
93. Then it was renewed very much earlier in 2009. Long before hindi pa mag-expire. About 7 years before, nirenew na nila at they were granted an extension sa panahon ni Gloria. Ngayon ito, ang rates, they control the rates. It is not with us. At yung CIF nila, corporate income tax, ipapasa nila to the consumers. believe naman talaga ako sa mga bitoka nito. Tapos, meron pa. Itong pag-increase, itong increase sa prices. We have nothing there. Kung gusto nila increase, increase. Kung gusto nila i-decrease, decrease. Anak ka nang. That's the word. Any interference, that's the word, any interference by government that would create an aberration sa kanilang ano. Even if it's a road right of way, if we have to dig there because it is needed by the infrastructure of the country. Tapos nabutas mo yan, you will pay. Anak, sabi ko. Hindi na talaga ito. Hindi ko ito masikmura. Meron pa. All in favor. Basta yan isa, we have lost this sovereignty. We bargain it away. Gusto kong malaman kung sino yung mga abogado. Pero ako nagduda ako, but he sent a text to Bingbong. Binasa niya kagabi sa akin. Sabi doon, Bimo kay Rudy, wala na ako sa Accra yung panahon na yun. Accra is involved. But I am not saying that Accra is involved. At this, hindi mo man malaman kung sino yung abogado. Sisilipin ko muna talaga kung yun ang they have the control of the water. And yun yung it will end ang contract nila
yung original, sir.
2037.
Yung extension.
Ang extension. Sabi ko sa sa cabinet kami, sabi ko, siyempre nagalit ako. Puta na, kalukuhan to. So sabi ko, because pagka nalugi sila, hindi tayo magbayad. Now we paid earlier 3 million. 3 billion. Anong interruption yun? Basta medyo nalugi sila. Bayad tayo 3 billion. Ngayon na naman, sa panahon ko, may 7 billion. Biko, putang ina ninyo. Fuck you. Sabi na, we will face alam mo kasi, maging pariya ka sa international. Alam mo itong mga mayaman sa Indonesia, Malaysia, Pilipinas, parang nagkorpo yan sila. Only not individually but are corporations. They have the interlocking directors dito pati doon. Mahirap yan. Ako sabi ko, mahirap yan. Pero pang dalawa na escape my mind sa kabisi ko. But there's another one. Sa rates, yung losses, you have to bear it. You have to pay for the losses. Then, yung income tax nila, putang ina tayo ang magbayad. Wala akong nakitang putang inang kahiyaan na sanit ngayon ko. Ikaw na ang magbabayad sa kita nila. Ikaw pa ang wala kang choice sa rates. Sabi ko, alam mo, if you look at the law, maybe, balik ako, but this is a classic case of economic blunder. Wala lang nakasilip nito eh. Because, I can assume that money really talks. Sabihin ni Ayala, wala, wag makumbulahin, let's ka. Pati kayo, don't fuck with me. I know you. Nilaro ninyo yung Pilipino sa pera. Sabi ko, I will pursue this. If this is the only thing that I can achieve in my administration, ito na lang. Birahin ko talaga economic blunder. Nakita yung statement nila ngayon. We are ready to talk to the administration, the incumbent, that this happened not during their time. No, probably they might have a little na because it was not during the time that this contract was signed. Pero economic sabotage yan. Ang problema nito, Adre, how do we recover? Ito pang isa. Yung sabihin ninyo, all of you, ito isa. Kukuha ko na, I remember now. Ang itong billing natin, meron dyan for yung treatment of water. May sinisingit tayo, water treatment fees. Alam ba ninyo, ni kahit isang buting kriolin, walang binuhos yan para sa tubig, para luminis, hindi na bali tayo mamatay. And to think, kanina sabi nila na yung abogado nila, sabi mo naman kay Rudy, total, pag-usapan na lang, east to west, pinaghati. Total, ito lang naman ang tinamaan. We can always adjust the rates. Yung mga paano na yung para kang gago. Probably over the years we can reduce o tapos babawain. Sabi ko, how can that be? How many years na sabihin mo, ang tinamaan lang ang west, pati ang east sa Manila, Metro Manila. He said, do not fuck me. When we paid for your corporate income tax, kasi sinalo ng so kung sinalo natin, pera natin ang binayad. It is as if ngayon, ang pera yan, hindi ng pera ng Metro Manila, nor of the east or the west. It is money of the entire Republic of the Philippines. Kaya sila ang constituents ko. Pera ng gobyerno yung binayad namin sa income tax ninyo. How can it be now na sabihin mo Maynila lang ang tinamaan? Because when we paid for your taxes, tinamaan na kami. Sabi ko, well, there's always a time for everything. The Bible says, there is a time to be comfortable with what you have, stolen money. There is a time to wallow in filth, in riches, but there is always a time for reckoning, to explain to the people how it came about. Talagang yayariin ko sila dito. And, the lawyers, they knew that when they were crafting the contract, it was actually lahat ng provision at that time and until now, at that time and now, present, they knew that it was all in violation of law, a diminution of our sovereignty, that we have to pay for their losses, that's anti-graft. Kaya pag sabay-sabayin mo, that the money that we have to absorb, we have to pay for their income tax. At the beginning, Adre, abogado man tayo dito, right at the start, it was a contract that was all in contravention of the anti-graft law. So it could be, now, over a period of time, that's plunder. Kung isa, dalawa, okay lang. O isa, dalawa transaction, could not be ganun kalaki, even if it is that in magnitude. But over a period of time for so many years, tapos ngayon, kolektahan ako ng 7 million. Sabi ko, alam mo sana yan, ha? Maniwala ka. Kasi nga, I'm not satisfied. I'm really pissed off with the services of the tong cellphone. We were harping on a new player. So, a new player, gusto ng new player, bigyan sila ng mga incentives. Ang iniingan nila yung, alam mo itong airwaves, it's a mystery. There's always that line that is very good. So, yung airwaves, it is given by government free. Hindi ko rin alam yan until na dumating sa akin. Ngayon, sabi ko na itong sila Ayala, pati same players, Pangilinan. Same player. Sabi ko, isauli ninyo yung airline. Alam mo ang sagot sa akin? Kami sa cabinet meeting. Pabayarin daw ako. Sabi ni Secretary Rio ng DCTI. Kanya magbayad daw ako ng 2 billion. Putang ina. Sabi ko naggalit ako kay Rio. Tumindig ako, sabi ko, tawagan mo yung putang inang Letsing Ayala pati. Isauli nila yan. Bigyan ko sila ng 48 hours, 2 days. Pag hindi nila sinauli yung putang ina, pupuntahan ko sila sa opisina. Ako ang pupunta sa opisina nila. Kinabukasan, maagang-maaga, buong tawag, sir, isauli daw nila.